Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. Again, sorry it's so late in the day. Today is the last day before the kids go back to school, so we went and had breakfast at our favorite spot this morning. I am taking the rest of the day off, except for I'll probably do some stuff later this evening, because we're going to go do a couple things to enjoy the last day of summer. So, but hi, hello, thank you. Thank you to everyone for all the likes, shares, and subscribes, everyone who is booking, tipping the clarista, making purchases off the website, purchasing your lovely body potion. Yes. Oh, it smells so good. Anyways, thank you. And, pledges to Patreon, as well as purchases off the wish list, sending things to the P.O. Box. My goodness. Thank you. I love you guys so much. So we do have an intuition test today, and I believe that I know what this stone is. I looked it up, but hopefully Flo will show up or anybody else. Tink, your timing is perfect. Hello, Michael. I do want to make a little bit of an announcement about last night's reading, about tapping into, I feel like it's mostly about like tapping into your magic here. That was something for a very specific collective that is struggling. They have very specific gifts, okay, that they are struggling to move forward with because they have been persecuted. So I don't want anyone to get the wrong impression and think that I'm out here just telling people that, I don't know. It's a very touchy subject. So I'm just gonna, only take that if it resonates. But you get it. Anyways. I love you guys so much, and I know that whoever came across it will do the right thing with it. You know what I mean? So, anywho's. All right, let's do the intuition test. So you can guess the shape. This is a crystal. You can guess the shape, or you can guess the crystal that it is, or the color. There's actually a couple colors in it, so you could guess that as well. Okay, yeah, I feel like it was a really good reading. I feel like it was something that needed to be said. I'm not having any doubts, but I could feel that there was like this sense of possibly misunderstanding and what the message was, right? And even in the title about like persecution, right? Basically, you have come back you have resurrected from a lifetime in which you were persecuted, maybe even many lifetimes, for these unique gifts that you have. And this lifetime is the lifetime where you are calling back your power, and it is not wrong to use your gifts, especially to benefit others. And that is, that message is for those that have pure intentions in the heart and the soul, that is your desire. Talking about like you writing the blueprints, right? You co-created those blueprints with God, Source, the Divine, before you even incarnated in this lifetime. And so this is not me saying that you have any power over God, right? Like that's so far from it, but I feel like that's maybe some people misunderstood. you know, probably not, like, maybe just like a couple people, right? But the thing is you already wrote the plan with God before you even incarnated. And so if you are feeling drawn, or you are feeling, you know, if your bliss is something that, you know, you've been persecuted for, you came back here to call your power back in order to use those unique gifts to help others. So, and it's also to pave the way, right, for others as well. So, not to, you know, reread the whole reading last night, but I just wanted to make sure that people knew the intention of it, okay? So, anywho, whose birthday? Happy birthday! Hey! Oh! Hey! Alright, yeah. What is the stone? What is the stone? Couple more seconds. Couple more seconds. Okay, ready? So the color is black and there's some white in here. It is Snowflake Obsidian. So you were, Jessica, you were so close. You were so close. Snowflake Obsidian. And it's funny that Ebony, that you said moonstone, because that's the stone that I had been working with the last couple days. And then I felt guided to switch it up today. So the Snowflake Obsidian lets people see the dark and uncomfortable sides of their own natures, bringing them back into wholeness. Okay? And this also, it says, what does Snowflake Obsidian manifest? Their deepest wishes into reality, or guards against negative energy. So, interesting. And you know what's so funny? When I was at breakfast with the kids this morning, I took them to, like, our favorite spot. I had this weird, like, feeling. It was like, I felt like I was in some sort of, like, I don't know. It felt like, I don't know. It's weird. But it felt like a movie, kind of, but also like a dream. It felt very Halloween-y. I don't know if you guys, it feels very Halloween-y already. Like, am I the only one that's, like, getting that? Like, that it feels very Halloween-y. Like, not like in the Grant, not like in the physical, but the energy of it. Like, the energy. Like Halloween Town type stuff. You know what I mean? Like, people that, I don't know. It's so weird. Okay, let's get some messages. Hey. I hope you guys are having a good day. Shall we timestamp for those that come later? We'll do 10 minutes. Okay. It's funny, Mike, that you bring up Salem, because, excuse me, that keeps showing up in my awareness, and I really want to take the kids to Salem. Really bad. Like, really bad. But it's like a 15-hour drive. I mean, I guess we could fly, but Anyways. Alright, let's dive in. They told me not this deck. Of course. Of course, of course. Alright, they want me to start with the Hocus Pocus deck. Of course they do. I'm telling you, it's already, there's... Goodness. You're in Salem now, Jessica? Ooh, my gosh. That's so cool. Okay, sorry. 11 minutes. Now we're at 11 minutes. We're going to do 11:11 for the timestamp. All right, here we go. What does the collective need to know? Yeah, I'm back drawn to this stone here. Snowflake obsidian. Super cool. Alright, what's the biz? What's the collective need to know? This is going to be a quick message because the kids are even frustrated that I am even taking time to do this. Okay. There's like you know what I'm hearing is, hi, my name is what? My name is who? My name is Chicka Slim Shady, okay? Right, and Slim Shady is actually like the alter ego to Eminem. You know what I mean? That's like, that's the kind of what they talk about. There is this energy of, somebody's like alter ego, or like somebody's like I guess it would be like their south node, like being in their south node, or like this like lower vibrational version of themselves. This is a masculine energy that I'm picking up on. It's almost like there's some sort of mask that's coming off here. This is somebody that shows up in a lot of different energies based on like who they're around, or who they're communicating to, or interesting. Now, are you good, dude? There's somebody, okay, there's somebody that I feel like you thought you knew, all right, that showed up. You knew an energy that they wanted you to know, okay? A version of them that they wanted you to know. I feel like this person doesn't really know themselves. And so, again, this is somebody that shows up differently. Can you, hey, Okay, buddy, you want to get up here? You can. Go on. Sorry, I didn't make my bed. Here, come on. Come on, big guy. Go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. You're so handsome. Anyways, okay. So sorry, guys. Just trying to help him out. Cause yeah. Anyways, so this is somebody, again, I don't feel like they really know who they are. Okay, so they show up in lots of different ways, right? I've got the Emperor, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Cups, but this all feels like the same person in different masks. Okay, it doesn't. It does not have to be a masculine energy, like a male. Like it could be a very masculine, feminine. Okay. Yeah, this 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Transformation. High Priestess. This could actually also be... okay. This is an energy... Can you get up there or lay down or something, please, sir? I love you. I love you so much, but let's make a decision, shall we? Thank you. That's my boy. That's my boy. Thank you for the kiss. Oh, we're going to fall. I love you. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. Yeah. So this is actually, I feel like you've been dealing with, you know what I mean? Like, almost like a, like, I don't know, like a deity or like a demon or like a lower vibrational frequency, like an energy vampire-ish energy. Okay, one that like is very attracted to your energetic expression specifically. Okay, and it shows up in different, through different people in different ways here. Okay, this is almost like a spirit, okay, that has been, that I feel like you've maybe even been battling this like spirit for many lifetimes. And there is this energy of this entity, okay, because you're transforming into this, like, you know, we have the High Priest or with the High Priestess, like very intuitive energy here, okay? I'm just really picking up on this, like, spirit, like, working through multiple people to try to come... This is crazy. I feel like as there was some sort of like, this feels like it goes back lots of lifetimes, to be honest with you. And it almost feels like this is an energy that you have, I want to say like defeated before. But for some reason, this energy's like been kind of like let out of its cage, if you will, or I don't know. This is very interesting. Oh, it just got dark, huh? Weird. Okay. This energy is one that I feel like it's almost like it is one that does not like it's trying to prevent you to come from coming into oneness, like with your higher self, maybe even with a divine partner, or with like God, source, the divine, which would be also like very similar, the kind of the same thing as being oneness with your higher self here. But for some reason, it feels like it was recently like this is an entity that it's like almost feels very risky to work with. So whoever let this entity out of some sort of cage or something like that, it was very like desperate. For some reason, I feel like they may have like, and again, this is only confirmation, okay? This feels like we're very much into some sort of like spiritual warfare. Not everyone signed up to experience this part of the journey, all right? So if this is not confirmation, right, not confirming something that you already know, all right, then this may not be your message. Okay, anyways, it feels very specific, okay, but it feels... it feels like out of desperation, out of like last resort, this certain energy has been kind of like released in some type of way. But for some reason, I'm already like picking up on this energy where I feel like because of some sort of healing that you've done here, it makes me feel like you're able to spot this energy quickly. Right? The fact that I'm using the Hocus Pocus deck and it was feeling very Halloween-y today, like it makes me feel like, there's some sort of deadline here. And again, I'm one to definitely, say always be accountable for your own energy, right? We're not blaming anyone else or anything else. You're honestly, I don't necessarily, the energy I'm picking up on, like, you don't feel like the victim here, okay? As in, like, you don't feel like a victim. You feel like you are just able to, and it almost feels like, like when Hercules is like training, right? Like, or anyone, like if you like watch movies or anything and there's like some sort of training, right? In the beginning it's kind of slow going, but then towards the end, it's like you get really good, right? But then after training, there's always like the big battle, if you will, okay? This is what it feels like. It feels like you've been like training for this, but because of where you are on your journey, right? You're able to like spot out, and this could come through in like temptation. It could come through, certain people that are at a certain vibration frequency that the spirit can kind of work through. Okay. It's one that likes to cause confusion. It likes to cause, I feel like it's definitely one that messes with the mind here. It also just seems like it's like an energy that like sucks the life force out of you. Like very draining. And I almost feel like there's just this energy of like, you guys have made it out of some sort of like training to some extent. And you're currently going through this like battle. And I feel like this is not something that you're doing alone. This feels very collective. This feels like, and I feel like a lot of us, it's like there's already been some sort of shift within the collective energy, right? Like a major timeline jump through this portal. I feel like it's like this 8-8 portal is like, it's almost like this frantic energy, right? Trying to prevent the collective energy from officially like separating, right, from these like energetic suckers, right? Okay. That's what this feels like. But you have been through this training, so I feel like this message is to say like you're doing a good job, okay? I feel like your heart is in the right place, and you're really doing a good job to kind of like spot out these energies. And I feel like the way that it's like you're not necessarily it's not even really like the people or the things. It's the spirit of whatever this is, of this like in Hocus Pocus, right? She calls in all the children, right? And I feel like it's like, like children of God. We're all children of God, but it makes me feel like there are certain entities like that are very envious of God and God's power, and which is crazy, but also they're keeping themselves separate from, they're not recognizing that they too are an extension of. And so this is like an attack on the, trying to suck the life out of. I hope this is making sense. This is kind of weird. This is definitely some some taboo kind of things, but I know that some of you are experiencing it, so you need to know. It's like this confirmation that like, because it may feel like, especially during this like Mercury retrograde, it may feel like you're like I don't know, pushing people away, or but it's like the veil, there is no veil here, or the veil is very thin. Yeah, these are energies that are, you know, they want to, you know, and the thing is like, they may show up in your own personal life, but also too, it may show up through the screen, right? Through the radio, it's like to that extent, right? This is a collective thing. It's not necessarily like, I don't want you to necessarily like take this personally. Just know that you signed up to kind of you know, become so aware and so discerning, and to heal, and to be able to recognize, to see through the veil, to recognize these energies that are, you know, that like to put things in your face, but keep them out of your reach. Right? They want you to desire all of these things, but make it impossible for you to reach them. And that is by keeping you focused on their energy or what they're doing, or keeping you distracted from, like, you know, creating your own life, forming your own reality, manifesting, you know, co-creating with the divine. It's like major distractions, right? That's what this feels like. For some of you, it's like, you know, people may be showing up in your actual personal life, but for others of you, it's like, you know, Hollywood, or, you know, even don't come for me like the government, or like, you know, it's like this type of things, right? Like the, you know, politics and you know, indoctrinated religions and you know, cults and you know, all of these like major, like big entities, right? It feels like there is this deadline. And there's like this energy of like a certain percentage of people have come here, probably you being one of them, to call your power back, to realize this, to heal from this, to help like collectively move others away from this energy, like to help shift out of this energy. I hope that this is making sense. I wish I could like describe the way that it feels. Like it's like you know, you're creating this energetic grid in order for like there to be some, it's almost like this like lifting of the collective, of you know, energies that are not taken over by these spirits, and it's like they're showing me that movie where, what's the movie where the house the house goes up with the balloons? What is that movie? And it's like all of the other you know, everything else stays on the ground. That's this energy. It's like lifting the collective up high enough frequency wise so that these energy vampires can no longer like feed on innocent people, is what it feels like. So some of you, it's like you signed up to kind of be somebody who's very aware of this, almost to allow certain people to still just like be in this innocent, almost ignorant energy, but you're still bringing them up with you. And so it makes me feel like you may be experiencing this energy like showing up to you in lots of different forms. You know what I mean? And lots of different, you know, it could be like through temptation, or it could be like I said, through the screen, through whatever, right? It could be actual people showing up in your life, in your reality. But because you're at a certain point, right, you're able to, you've gone through this training for so long, you're able to just like cut this energy off, right? To where, you know, they're being cut off in so many different areas that they aren't able to siphon any of this energy, right? And by you calling back your power, it's in raising your frequency. That's what it's like, taking everyone else up with you. So some of you, it's like there is this energy of like you may be in some sort of isolation right now, but I feel like it's really important. Or you may be feeling like, you know, but it's because it's you're you know, making simple sacrifices in order to help more than just yourself here. Because once the collective reaches a certain place, a certain destination, right? And like these it's like you're helping others to escape these energies. And I don't know what the deadline is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, are we going to be doing this for the rest of our lives, collective? I don't know. But surely it feels like there's something here. It feels like there's got to be some sort of end here. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like there's, you know, like when the house, right, in that movie I saw, you guys, it's called Up, right? When the house lands on the cliff, right? And, you know, for some reason, they're showing me actually like a couple that's there. But for some reason, I thought that his wife had passed away before that happened. But anyways, I'm just going to go with the vision they're giving me. It's like, you know, there is this like energy of you know, like not being, you know, they kind of created this, the vision that they're showing me. And I don't know if it was just like but it was gorgeous, right? It was a gorgeous view. They had the house, like the porch, like all the nice things, right? Little garden. The couple was there. I don't know. I feel like there was a dog or something. But it was like peaceful, right? It was, you know, and not to say that like you're going to be secluded from a lot of people forever, but it just feels like you're going through this period of like training. like this energy showing up in different forms so that you can release it for whatever reason. Oh, I just got a sharp pain in my head right here. Ew. Huh. This is really interesting, and it seems very out there, to be honest with you. But I know that it's I like I know that it's. I'm not doubting the messages that are coming through, but yeah, it seems. You know, and maybe it seems out there because a lot of you are, you know, collectively we're not really in this, like, victim mentality, right? So it's like, you know, but, yeah. Okay. Okay, as long as it's resonating for somebody here and helping in some sort of way, yeah. Because I feel like it's like you already know what's going on. It's less about like the details and more about like confirmation of like, because I feel like I'm picking up on somebody who possibly has like a really good heart. And it's like, I feel like the divine is saying, like, you cannot, like, it's almost like it's getting tricky, right? This, like, spiritual, you know, it's getting just a wee bit more tricky, right? They're showing up in, you know, different masks and things like that. But you're doing the right thing, right? You're making the right decisions. You're on the right track. Yeah. Training day. I knew that card was going to come out. Oh gosh, yes, okay, yes. So it says surgical with this, it says ambush, it says two-faced, it says not a friend, it says setup, okay, ops, okay, like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is like a confirmation. I don't know if you like recently like have I don't know. I don't know if you have like let some people go, or like I don't know if you just need some sort of confirmation, because it's like I don't know what this is. But yeah, this is just, look, we have Scream. I knew this card was going to come out too. Watch your friends, masked individual, stalker, horror, stabbed in the back, grudges, fear, okay? But we have Sade in the middle of this, right? Like, you know, I feel like if you, like, the energy that this card is giving is very confident, very, you know, you're very much in touch with, you know, we have the lead here, taboo, soul. Yeah. It's almost like this energy of like, you're used, you know, you may come off in this very innocent, yeah. The divine is tricky, aren't they? Just as like these lower vibrational energies are very tricky, so is the divine, because I feel like there's this energy of the divine using you, and the way that, you know, you come off very kind, you come off very innocent, you come off very like almost you know, like people could walk over all over you, and maybe in the past they could, but you've been training, right? You've been going through and it's like, don't let the collective's looks deceive you, okay? They will fuck you up. That's this energy. So some of you look the way that you look, or you know, it's just who you are, right? But like the depths of your soul, like your shadow aspects, it's like you have been through a lot to recognize these energies in order to cut them the fuck off. And the thing is you cast the last judgment or something like that. Like, it's like that type of energy, right? Don't get me wrong. Like, you know, it's not, it's like the divine takes how you feel or what you say. It's like coming to you, and then you, like, you know, it's like you're always the last one that somebody, like, say these energies can go to somebody else, right? And they can fuck on them, fuck with them, do whatever they're gonna do, excuse my language, and, you know, move on, and not necessarily like reap any type of karma. But once they come to you, collective, and then you are like, you know, you know, kind of let these energies go, cut these energies off, you know, see through the veil, you know, remove the masks, whatever it is. Well, now it's like, yeah. Collective, you're kind of like bait. You're kind of like bait. In the very best way. You're super protected. You know what I mean? None of this is going to be able to eat you up. Okay? You're super protected. You've been training for this for a very long time. Yeah. Yeah, you... Look, we have Sade and then we have Rihanna. This is like your two sides, right? Regardless of what you know, who these people are in real life and things like that, just will you just look at these cards and look at the differences in the energy, right? It's like you show up in the world in this Sade, right? But underneath, okay, there is this aspect of this Rihanna side of you that is like, I wouldn't fuck with collective because, and I don't even think you necessarily have to get your hands dirty here. You know what I mean? Yeah. I heard you didn't come here to play. And I mean, like, to, like, play with, like, this type of shit. Like, you came here to do exactly this. You know what I mean? But also enjoy your life, right? Life is meant to be enjoyed. But, like, there's something about, like, You're not playing with these people. You're not playing with these energies. There's a reason that you had to go through this shadow side of you so that you could recognize these energies. Again, so you could see through the veil. But also there is this, like, again, you have like major spiritual backing, right? It's like, again, it's like you're the bait, you know what I mean? But once you call it like you see it, it's lights out. I heard lights out for these bitches. Excuse my language. But that seems a little aggressive. I just mean, and I don't mean like literally lights out, but it's like, you know, yeah, you get it. Yep. Again, you're like bait because there are people that don't recognize, they don't see this other side of you. This is not a side that you usually pull out, right? That is usually shown to the world. You know, basically I feel like you're a spiritual gangster. I don't know. And also you possibly have a lot of spiritual there's a lot of spiritual backing behind you because of this. Yeah. But it's like there, but here's the thing is because of this, you're actually turning a lot of people, you're bringing a lot of people back into alignment with the divine. You know what I mean? Like because of your, you know what I mean? Like these people, it's like they get away with whatever for an extended amount of time. Well, then they meet you, right? And maybe you look like easy prey. You know what I'm saying? But then you've got this shadow side that recognizes and sees their shadow side, right? And I feel like honestly, your compassion, you give them time to, you know, it's like you move from a place of understanding, like, okay, so maybe they're just in this space, right? And they just need help, you know, whatever coming out of it. But the minute that you recognize and realize that these people have no desire of coming out of this shadow space, that they enjoy sitting in it, that they enjoy, you know, siphoning the energy, that, you know, they enjoy taking the easy way out. They enjoy, you know what I mean? That they're very much like, you know, taken over by this spirit, and you called, you know, whatever. I hate to even say like call judgment, but it's like, that's kind of like, you know, without the ego, right? This is without the ego. This is totally divine judgment. You know, you turn these people, they turn to God because of the wrath that they experience from not only from fucking with you, but then all the karma from everyone else that they fucked with as well comes back. That's the point. Exactly, Grant. Yeah. Like Kill Bill energy here. haven't seen that movie, but I know, doesn't she like, there's something about like, you know, having to like really fight for her life or something like that, right? The energy that I'm getting off of this card is like, you know, basically, I feel like it's not necessarily revenge from you, but it's like you are a physical manifestation of like God's vengeance. Again, this is without ego, and this is why you had to go through an ego death. Because it's not about that. It's about bringing people back into oneness with the divine. Even those that have been sitting in such a low vibration and a low frequency for such a long time, 111 when I looked up at the clock, you know, that they've developed this energy vampire and this narcissistic, you know, it's because, you know, if God is the creator of all, God is also the creator of those that have gone down that path. And it's like, you know, before you incarnated in this lifetime, you had this conversation, right? You made this blueprint, like, okay, yep, I'm going to go down there and I'm going to help, you know, I see my brothers and sisters that are struggling, right? That have really kind of got up and mixed in the shadow and really have felt comfortable in that and just are really just, you know, and I'm going to go down there, I'm going to help my brothers and sisters, and it may be tough love, but I'm going to bring them back home. Fuck. What? And again, you're just being obedient. You are just doing what you're told, and it's your judgment, and then you wash your hands clean and the ancestors take care of it. You don't have to do anything. But by coming against you, this very innocent looking divine being you are, it's turning people back to God or the universe or the divine, or it's basically shoving in people's faces, you're mirroring something to them, right? You're showing something to them. They're being shown something by your ancestors, by your divine team, right? By your rejection even, or by your, whatever it is. Again, you in this human vessel, you don't have to do anything other than what's best for you. The divine takes care of the rest. But you are kind of like the bait in order to make this happen. And now you got people praying. Sheesh! And these are people even too that are like I said, in in the churches, in the in the schools, in the these are people everywhere. It is literally not just it's more than what meets the eye here. Yeah, I just heard you give people hope. Right? You give people hope. There are those that recognize you as the teacher right away, you know, or like some sort of leader, or, you know, it's like, and not necessarily the fact that you're like in front of people like teaching, right? But that you are somebody that leads by example, okay? And then there are those that look at you as some sort of prey that they can come against you. Either way, you're bringing people back into unity, into oneness with God, source, the divine, the universe, whatever. Wow. Yeah, love. That's it. Exactly. Whew, that was a good message. All in divine timing, right? You can keep your hands clean and trust that just as, like, you know, love has your back and the divine has your back and is taking you through this process at your own pace and your own journey, you can trust that it is the same for everyone else, even those that are still in a state of suffering. So, you know, like as you're going through this awakening, you know, it's not your job to convince anyone of anything. Your sundial. Great, you're such a goof. Oh, Lord. But wow, what an intense reading. And also, like, would you just like pat yourself on the back? Like a round of applause for you guys. For, if, you know what I'm saying? Round of applause. Because, whoa. You know what I mean? Like the work that you're doing, it may seem so minute, but it is more than what you know. Treat yourself or something. Okay? Wow. I love you guys. Oh, thanks, Hayden. I agree, Doctor. You should. What kind of scone? Cinnamon scones are my favorite. Now I don't know what to call this. Shoo. Good job. Truly. Good job. Aw, it's an honor. It really is an honor, and I wake up so grateful to be in this position every single day. And I wouldn't be here without any of you. So I feel blessed. Grant. Oh. Hey, Boogie.
Hi.
You better. I just show up. You guys do the work. Yeah, so yesterday at orientation, his teacher gave him this thing because in their class they stick together. Hey!
Well, now it's all hairy. I need to wash it now.
Yeah, you better go get it washed. I'm almost done, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, gosh. Orientation was good. Everyone, if you could send out prayers to both of them, but especially Zyla because she is so nervous about going into junior high. She got her schedule yesterday. You know, her schedule is different every single day. You know, so just really just anything to help her calm her nerves. She's already, you know, but that would be awesome because she's nervous. So I'm going to do my best to make today an awesome day. Just to do whatever I can to help them feel as confident as they can walking in. And then just, again, you know, I think she's going to love it, though, once she gets used to it. So, you know. She was, earlier at breakfast, she was like, so our best friend, Ellie, they were excited to see that they have, on Monday, all of their classes are the same. And I said, I love that, but just remember that tomorrow is Thursday, so you're going to actually start on the Thursday schedule tomorrow. And she was like, I felt like I just like ruined her whole vibe. I was like, oh gosh, I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to like, but I wanted to make sure you went to, you know, the right direction. See you, Hayden. Have a good day. But yeah, I'm glad that they get us, you know, starting next week, they get to start the weeks off together. That'll be a good way to start their week every week. So, anywho. All right, guys. I love you so much. I have a deadline of 1:30 to get back to them. I said I needed 2 hours to get some stuff done. So, and I've got 5 minutes. 5 minutes till I've reached that deadline. So, I must skippity doo-dah. We're gonna get hairs trimmed and tightened up and maybe, you know.
Little bee.
Get him a perm. You gonna perm? You don't want a perm. That makes your hair curly. But, anywho. Alright, guys. We love ya. Be good. What is that saying? Be good or be good at it? Something like that. I don't know. How about be good and be good at it? Alright. We'll see you next time.
No, Mom, before you do that.
What? Okay. Yeah? Uh-huh. Right on. Look, they said he's given us a hand. Everyone's saying hello.
Well, it's not a hand, it's a pumpkin.
Oh, it's a pumpkin. No, that looks like a skull. Or like a Donald Duck. Maybe.
It's a pumpkin.
Oh, it's a pumpkin. Pumpkin it is!
Let me slap.
Alright, love you guys. It's time to go.
No.
You gotta know when to say goodbye.
No. You know what? I'm just doing.
Oh gosh. Hey big guy. Okay. We're all just here. Oh gosh. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna be late. Zyla's gonna be upset. Grant wants to know if you guys are gonna ride Maui to school. Are you gonna ride Maui to school? No. No. Because you know, I get on to you all the time. He tries to ride Maui around the house. And I'm like, his back isn't made for that. He's not a horse.
I'm going to keep on trying to do this, and then we can leave it when I do it. No.